Hey, wanted to test one theory that I'm thinking of, a part of the Momentum Trio, the Momentum Sling. The other two bags, like the backpack and the duffel, they're gonna fit a lot of things. Obviously, they're pretty large, especially that duffel. It fits all three. But I do remember hearing or remembering Alpaka saying that you can fit a Nintendo Switch 2 in here, I want to say. So I'm going to try to test out a few different handhelds just to see how they fit in here and see what you can expect out of this kind of size of a Momentum Sling. So without further ado, first let me get the strap out of there. And yeah, so let's see if the Nintendo Switch 2, I don't think it's going to fit with these Nixie Hyperion 3s on there. But I want to say it should be, I guess I'll just try it out. I don't remember if they took off the actual controllers. No, doesn't look like you need to at all. That slot's right in there. Now your zipper's a little kind of close to that R button, but yeah, that fits right in there. So it's almost like the perfect size, to be honest. Like I can feel the switch right on these two dimples, like I'm making them. Like this is. So that's pretty cool. So it fits the switch in there with both controllers. So maybe I wouldn't say I'd recommend this as your Switch carry bag, just because depending on what you're doing and this hits the ground, you can pretty much, there's not a whole lot of, well, you can technically see part of my finger through here. So I don't know, from a durability perspective, that you're going to want to throw that in there. But that makes me think a lot of the other handhelds are probably not going to fit that I'm going to try here. So let's see. Let's start with the Steam Deck OLED. So got it right here. Now, they didn't state that this would be a thing, but let's just see. So you wouldn't want to really jam it though, because these joysticks are getting a pretty rough end of the deal, right? Like, I'm sure you could. No, you can't do that. And I don't know why you'd want to. But, so, yeah. Your Steam Deck OLED's obviously not going to be popping in there. And we're not even going to try the Xbox ROG Ally X. That's, yeah. No shot that works. So we're not even going to fake the funk with that one. But let's try some other stuff. Just give me a second here. Let's try, I wonder how the ROG Ally X non-Xbox version would do. And let's just see. Oops. And I don't think the modification I made to the back should really change much. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's kind of sitting pretty in there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You can close that bad boy up. That's very nice. A little bit more pronounced in the back, obviously, but very nice. And I don't know if I ever talked about this, but I'm wary of joysticks in these things. And on my LAX, I did go with the PS5 Edge, DualShock Edge version. So I'd pop the joysticks off too if I was really going to carry it around, and maybe put them in one of the different holder abilities. So you can get an ROG Ally X in there, the OG Ally X without the Xbox collab. Obviously, I'm sure you're going to be able to slot in the old Miu Mini Plus in there. You could probably fit that in one of these mesh pockets, actually. Let's see if it fits in the old mesh. Yeah, it fits in the mesh pocket there, so you're good to go there. But, yeah, so just, I wanted to see, like, what that bad boy would fit into. If it fits the new Switch, I'm sure it'll fit the OLED OG version of the Switch. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this is going to be like the, what do you call it? Underrated piece of the trio. So, and almost like we carry it with the straps. I don't usually kind of just carry bags straight up like this, but I like that they have a D-ring on the bottom so you could do some additional attaching if you wanted to. I know some folks were a little bummed out that there's no like back pocket, which I get a little bit. I have a much larger like Bravo sling and it has the nice back, but this is huge, you know, like this is ridiculous from a sizing perspective. One of the cool parts is though you can do some charging, so sometimes I'll have the Miu Mini charging and an outlet if I'm somewhere where I trust the ports and everything. And so yeah, and I think you know, I will probably do a video at some point showing off how these Fyro packing cubes fit with the duffel bag from the Momentum duffel bag and how that would look, because I imagine that's how I'll probably pack the duffel bag, because I more than likely will be using it just to like pack for shorter trips. So I'll probably put, which if you guys have not checked out the Fyro packing cubes, are pretty cool. They come with a 3-pack, so it's one large, which is here, and then you've got 2 smalls, and they're extremely collapsible. So that's how I generally like to pack if I can. I like to get some packing cubes and make everything very clean. So you open up the duffel and you basically see just packed cubes. So not a lot of stuff to ravage through. But yeah, anything else you want to see from this Momentum collection from Alpaka, let me know and I'll try to make it work. So thanks for tuning in. Peace.